Hey, good evening, guys. It's time for Bollocks this evening, and we are in the
Bozard Ford Studio.
Damn right we are, and we got to tell you about the great people at Bozard. For over 75 years, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been a trusted name in St. Augustine, built on family values, honesty, and doing things the right way. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and a drive-happy guarantee, Bozard makes car buying simple and stress-free. That's the Bozard difference. Their state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment maintenance, and over 40 mobile service vans to serve at your convenience. Just off I-95 and State Road 16, Bozard Ford Lincoln, they're driven to inspire.
All right, here's one of my favorite places in town, should that make any difference to you whatsoever, but go and check it out for yourself and you'll be pleasantly pleased, because you can eat, drink, and be Irish at Meehan's Irish Pub, right on the waterfront in historic downtown St. Augustine. A favorite for locals and visitors alike, Meehan serves up traditional Irish classics like corned beef and cabbage, fish and chips, and shepherd's pie, alongside fresh local seafood and a full raw bar. Enjoy a pint in the cozy pub downstairs, dine upstairs at Chinese Oyster Bar with views of the Matanzas River, or relax in the backyard with tropical vibes. The pints are cold, the welcome is always warm, only at Meehan's. You'll enjoy it.
All right, A.D. Davis Construction. When quality and experience matters, trust A.D. Davis Construction. With over 72 years of combined experience, A.D. Davis specializes in high-end residential homes, commercial construction, renovation, and historic restoration throughout Northeast Florida. Their team is built on integrity, craftsmanship, and relationships. So much so that more than 85% of their work comes from repeat clients. From concept to completion, A.D. Davis delivers results you can trust. A.D. Davis Construction, where your vision meets their legacy of excellence. All right, and we have many, many other wonderful sponsors. St. Augustine Distillery, Citygate Spirits, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing, Anastasia Diner, Moultrie Creek Diner, Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, St. Anastasia Construction Group, Synergy Power Solutions, and Abear Kresge and Associates. We appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to hand that one off. Wait, did it wrong. This one and that one. Lenny's in charge of them when they leave our desk here. But hey, good evening, guys. It's Thursday on Bollocks, and we got some exciting news out of Flagler College. Mm-hmm. And Flagler, I'm an alumni. You're not an alumni?
I'm not an alumni.
But Blake is an alumni?
I'm an alumni uncle.
In the words of Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
There you go.
All right. So, Blake, Flagler made an announcement today.
Yes.
They play a lot of these teams. To me, it makes sense that they should be in this conference. They're moving to the Sunshine State Conference, which is a Division II conference for their sporting their teams. They've been in the Peach Belt Conference for how many years now, Blake?
Since 2009, so around 17 years.
Around 17 years, pretty much since they've been. They were independent Division II for a couple years, and then they went into the Peach Belt Conference,
Which is also Division II.
And when I went there, they were NAIA.
Okay, right.
So, but now they are in the Division II Sunshine State Conference. That's a conference with Rollins. Mm-hmm. Is JU in this conference or no?
No. So officially, here's the rundown of all the colleges that are in the Sunshine State Conference right now. Berry, Eckerd College, Embry-Riddle, Florida Southern, Florida Tech, Lynn, Nova Southeastern, Palm Beach Atlantic, Rollins, St. Leo, and Tampa. All
right. And the irony of it is Embry was in our NAIA. Berry was in our NAIA. Lynn, which was used to be University of Boca Raton, was in our NAIA. So 4 of the teams that are in that conference were in the same conference. So there's a lot of familiarity with that conference. To me, it makes the most sense, and I'm glad they're in this conference. You said Florida Southern, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so their baseball tradition from this conference is big.
Solid.
Yeah.
So they got rid of the Georgia schools that they played and competed against from the Peach Belt
Yes.
Conference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are some interesting rivalries, but
Yeah.
now it's all home.
We don't-
It's all home state.
And
We don't grow a lot of peaches in St. Augustine.
No.
And real quick clarification on this as well. They're going to be starting play like they're going to be officially part of the conference in 2027, 2028 because in the Peach Belt Conference in like most other conferences there's a mandatory 2-year waiting period to declare that you're going to be leaving the conference unless if you do want to pay a penalty though, which other schools have done, but Flagler College has not done. So
It'll be 27, 28.
yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So it won't be next year. It won't be the 26, 27. It'll be the following year.
Yes,
Okay, got it.
so it'll start with the academic year of 2027, 2028, and then this is all big for us as well because we share a bit of more conferences than you'd think because not only we have the Peach Belt Conference, but for women's lacrosse we have we're part of the Gulf South Conference, so we'll be joining the Sunshine State Conference.
For that also.
With women's lacrosse.
So
as well.
all teams will be in the same conference.
Yes,
now.
I do believe so.
Okay, that's very cool, and thank you to Mayor Sweeney who sent us the video, and it looked like they had a pretty big celebration at Flagler today.
Yeah, they did as well. So
Okay, can we pull the video? There it is.
we do have the video up as well. So
Yeah.
So they're figuring they're stronger than a lot of the other teams in the conference now?
yes,
It definitely should help on recruiting.
yes.
So because you're going to a stronger conference,
Mm-hmm.
there's probably more national titles coming out of the Sunshine State
Yes.
Conference than the Peach Belt,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and they're going to have to step up their game. I mean, this is
That's what I'm saying.
you know
But at least if they're not starting for another academic school year, they got time to start scouting their rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another insight as well, personally, that I would say is basically there's definitely a lot of like travel savings with this as well by staying within the state of Florida, where it's much easier to go through the I-95 and the I-4 corridor than
some of the Peach Belts are like in Virginia.
No,
Right?
no.
What's the northernmost one?
I think northernmost is USC Aiken, I believe.
South Carolina.
In South Carolina.
Okay. That's pretty big.
Or actually, now I believe Middle Georgia might be the most northern Peach Belt Conference school, I believe.
Middle Georgia.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound that far.
Let me double check right here real quick for you.
It's like in South Carolina would be past Middle Georgia.
It would certainly be past Middle Georgia.
Sorry, correction. North Georgia is
North Georgia. There you go.
Yeah.
It's still a little closer to South Carolina, but not. There you go. All right.
I want to type in Florida Southern Major Leaguers because at one point they were pumping out some Major Leaguers.
Right. All from the land?
No. I was offered a scholarship out of high school, but they were guaranteeing me time on the third team. They had 3 teams at one point,
Okay.
and I couldn't even guarantee time on the second team.
Huh.
So,
So they had players.
yeah. All right. See, Greg Breyer, Matt Joyce. These guys are from the 70s. Oops. Shoot. Lost it. Go back. I know Rob Dibble went there.
Yeah. He was a nasty boy.
Right. Brian Arnold, Sean Austin. I mean, they had some pretty significant players coming out of that area. I thought it was a bigger number than that. The list is not as impressive as it was in my mind.
Right. And none of them even qualified for not in the Hall of Fame to make our list of not in
No.
the Hall of Fame.
But of Nasty Boys,
Rob Dibble.
Dib makes
Dibble
it.
was good, yeah.
Dib
he was good.
makes it.
He was legit.
Yeah, so I mean, when I was at Flagler, we played against Rollins twice a year. Barry was in our conference. Embry was in our conference. Lynn was in our conference. So it's a lot of familiar teams that they're already familiar with. It's just, to me, a better fit. And congratulations to Flagler College, the entire college, and their athletic program, because I think when they went Division II, this was their goal to be there. It took them only 17 years to make it. So
look, their athletic program does really well. I mean, the soccer teams do very well. Baseball team usually is very competitive.
Yeah.
They started out a great new women's lacrosse program. What's it now? 3 years old? 4 years old?
And at one point, are they still ranked number 1 in the nation?
Let me check about that.
Women's lacrosse in
Yeah.
Division 2?
Yeah.
I know they did some heavy recruiting. There's a kid from Long Beach who was very, very talented who was recruited who went elsewhere.
So, yeah, I mean, the list is pretty long, but it's no heavy hitters that are really.
They fortunately went down to number 2.
They went to 2.
Yeah.
Who's number 1?
I'm checking that right now.
Hey, for a program that's 4 years old, that's impressive. Yeah. Also tells you that you can recruit really well.
Okay, so Florida, so we're still undefeated in women's lacrosse right now, but Florida and Southern with a 15-1 record took over us, I believe, over their win against St. Leo.
Okay. And St. Leo's in that conference too, right? At least they used to be.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah. St. Leo, I don't know if it's university or college.
St. Leo University.
It is in the large city
Yeah,
of St. Leo. So
it's then over by Tampa.
that's the only, it's the only thing over there. It really is the only thing over there. Yeah, I'm still going through who all the Necro Sons went to Florida Southern.
Did they make it to the majors?
Yeah, they made it for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So
Considering their fathers were there forever.
yeah. So Tomko, Brett Tomko, I don't know, he played with the Reds. So it's a interesting list, but no real Hall of Famers I didn't see.
Yeah, a lot of people played baseball.
Thought I'd see more Hall of Famers. So, all right. Well, congratulations to Flagler and wish you the best of luck in 2 years. Now win a conference. Go out with a conference win in Peach Belt. So,
Nice.
several. Take them all with you. All right, so what topics do you have?
Well, I have alternate Hall of Fames.
Hall of Fames.
Just goofy ones. They're not even that goofy. Some of them are, some of them aren't.
Okay.
But before we do that, I have an addendum to yesterday's chasing the cheese down the hill and not trying to get yourself killed race.
Uh-huh.
So apparently 20 miles away, there's the wool sack race that goes back to the 1600s.
Wool sack race.
These guys carry a sack of wool that could weigh up to 60 pounds up a 256-meter hill and down a 256-meter hill. Apparently, they've been doing it since the 1600s. They took 4 years off for COVID, and then they're back.
4 years off for COVID.
Yep, or 2 years. Yeah, they haven't done it. Maybe they started in 24. So, yeah, I guess they took 2 years off for COVID, and then they reinstituted in 24. I don't remember how long COVID lasted these days.
I know
all
it
blur.
didn't last 4 years. 4 years. It might have been New York.
No, I don't know. I was here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They seem to make it last a lot longer.
Well, we savor things up there.
Yeah. They seem to make it last a lot longer there. So I don't know why my feet keeps locking up on me. So all right, we're moving again.
All right,
So
good to know. But yeah,
the wool sack race.
Right.
Okay.
It's a big burlap sack stuffed with wool.
Okay.
Obviously.
Sounds
They
itchy.
do sheep shearing in England.
Yeah, that's bad.
And they hoist it up on their shoulders, and they have to trudge up a 256-meter hill, and then trudge back down at 256. There you go. Look at that. Then a women's division. Oh, and it's a relay, no less.
The relay?
Well, yeah, because she just flipped it off, and the other woman in the same colored penny picked it up.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I don't want to do either one of those races.
Oh, I watched a whole bunch of the Chasing the Cheese.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my
There's some pretty
goodness.
nasty crashes.
You know, and they get it. They're very psyched.
Yeah.
You know, the winners go, I saw the cheese, I had to go for it. So the trick is, apparently, if you start on your butt, you can control yourself. If you start tumbling sideways, you're out of control. You got nothing. But if you start on your butt, you can pop up and keep running downhill.
Yeah. So if you feel yourself going down, kind of rock back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. There's a strategy to the cheese.
Go figure. Yeah.
Cheese chasing.
Yeah.
All right. Alternate Hall of Fames. Now I'm interested in what is an alternate Hall of Fame.
Well, it's not the, prime sports you have out there, but we got a couple of wacky sports. You got a couple of other things. I started with the Roller Derby Hall of Fame, which is in Brooklyn. I think it might be moving to California, but the Roller Derby Hall of Fame is in a private home in Brooklyn.
In a private home.
Yes. So
Like in someone's basement.
It's reservation only. And this is a big,
Okay.
big-ass roller derby fan who wanted to keep it. So he honors the legends. He has jerseys, tickets, and programs. He's got big tributes to Charlie O'Connell and Ann Cavello and Joan Weston. Those were, when I was a kid, my favorite team was the San Francisco Bay Area Bombers.
Okay. Gotcha.
And it seems like, as I'm reading a little bit more about it, that roller derby was sort of like wrestling, that you had the good guys and the heels, and one team was, the guy called it, it's a morality play, because there was a good team, good guys and bad guys, and at the end of it all, after the good guys got the shit kicked out of them, they would win. I remember there was a guy on the Bay Area Bombers, because this used to be like a Saturday morning thing that you were watching. That are cartoons, you could watch people pummel themselves on a roller rink.
Yeah.
And this is, you see it in the NFL a little bit more now, but there was a guy who there's nothing wrong with his arm, but he cast it. He put it in a cast so he could whack people with his casted arm. And that was really pretty interesting, too. So I like that one. In Winnemucca, Nevada, is the Buckaroo Hall of Fame. It's a no-frills tribute to cowboys. It's filled with lariats and saddles, and it's just no frills in the middle of nowhere, Nevada. The Insurance Hall of Fame still sounds very boring. It's been there for 18 years, and it's totaled 250,000 visitors. 250,000 people in the course of 18 years have visited the Insurance Hall of Fame in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Tuscaloosa.
Alabama. And they
Why Tuscaloosa?
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know that that's the home of any. I would think it could have been Hartford, Connecticut would make a whole lot more sense, because that was like the insurance capital of the world for quite some time. But they did have somebody's perfect score on a test, and that's their pride and joy.
Oh, that's at the end of the hall?
Yeah.
At the end of the bottom of the basement?
That's it. You got it. The Agricultural Hall of Fame is interesting because that's in Bonner Springs, Kansas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tuscaloosa does not make sense to me.
For the Insurance Hall of Fame? Does an Insurance Hall of Fame make sense to you?
No, but
Okay,
I mean,
well then it can be anywhere they want.
I would think it'd be in Hartford.
That's what I say, If you're going to do it where insurance started.
Yeah.
But the Agricultural Hall of Fame, it includes the National Poultry Museum. Now, Florida has their own Agricultural Hall of Fame, by the way, just should you know. But it's interesting because, you got your standouts like Eli Whitney and the Cotton Gin and George Washington Carver, Luther Burbank. But Abe Lincoln is in the Agricultural Hall of Fame.
Why?
Because in 1862, he signed the Homestead Act, which gave people the opportunity to get 160 acres if they stayed on it and improved it over the course of 5 years. It was theirs.
The Homestead Act is okay.
Also, the Morrill Act, which was the college land grant. And that was also pretty impressive because it gave over 11 million acres across the country to states to set up their land grant colleges. So they gave them, like 30,000 acres apiece to set up colleges that had to focus on agriculture.
Got it.
And those are some of the, now they have morphed into, those land grant colleges have morphed into some of the
Well, a lot
better
of colleges
colleges in the country.
I was going to say a lot of those colleges are still around today,
Yeah,
but that's how they got their original funding.
Yep. So that's it. So that was how
Texas A&M, Florida A&M. I mean, a lot of the A&Ms.
Yeah. Probably Florida A&M.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah. But because you always hear land grant colleges, and you say, "What's that?" Well, the government gave you the land to build your college, and you had to honor your end of the deal. So that worked out pretty nicely. But that explains why old Abe is in there. He's in there for legislation. He didn't invent the potato.
Okay.
You got the Paper Hall of Fame in Appleton, Wisconsin. That didn't seem too terribly exciting, but it's there.
Yeah. Is Michael Scott in the Paper Hall of Fame?
Ooh, I would like to think so. There's probably a Dunder Mifflin.
Can you check that for me, Blake? Because if he's not in, I'm never going there.
To Appleton, Wisconsin?
I might go to Appleton. I understand Appleton's a nice town. So I'm not. I had a teammate who was from Appleton.
Okay.
So
No.
Well, then forget
not going.
Then forget
not
it.
going. It
All
makes
right.
no sense.
The
When you
International-
say paper, you should be thinking Michael Scott.
There you go. Dunder Mifflin. International Bowling Museum and Hall of Fame is in Arlington, Texas. It follows bowling from the ancient Egyptians up to day.
All right, bowling. When you say bowling, who do you think of?
Oh,
Don, what's his face? I want to say Don Taylor. I think that's his name.
I don't think what's his face is his last name.
No, I think it might be Taylor.
Blake, what
Is
about
that who
you?
I'm thinking of?
Pete Weber.
Pete
Maybe,
Weber.
maybe that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Pete Weber's probably the most famous one, but the guy who just crushed everybody when I was growing up was Earl Anthony. So,
Who do you think?
and you know, I watched a lot of pro bowling because it came on right before the game of the week.
Right.
So, if you made the TV coverage, and there's a documentary out there about pro bowling right now, about making the show and what these guys do and
Pete Weber, Dick Weber, yeah.
yeah, what these guys go through. So there's only a handful of guys that really make a true living
To
out
make
of this.
money on
Yeah.
the deal. Absolutely.
So and there's a guy out there right now who's kind of dominating everything too, and I can't think of his name, but Earl Anthony was
Yeah.
the guy, and I used to bowl a lot with my grandfather. My grandfather was loved to bowl.
Yeah.
So
Julie's a good bowler. I am not.
Mm-hmm.
Earl Anthony was the first bowler to win 40-plus titles, 43 titles, and 10 major championships. He was known as Square Earl.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember Weber.
I think he was the first one to earn $1 million
Not bad.
for a career. So
Not bad. Where'd they go?
all right.
Where'd they go?
I have as my other item, and we don't have to get to it yet, but because you still have more, right?
I got a couple more.
Okay,
I got a couple
hear
interesting
those.
ones.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the Swimming Hall of Fame is in Fort Lauderdale. I think the
Makes
Diving Hall
sense.
of Fame might be there as well. But this is a weird one. The Energizer Keep Going Hall of Fame. Energizer World Headquarters in St. Louis.
Okay, that makes sense.
It honors people who have stick-to-itiveness, people who refuse to give up.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's over there in St. Louis.
Does it give you some members that might be in there?
I think we could find that.
I was like, is it a Charles Lindbergh? You know, one of those guys.
Probably Rube Goldberg, I would think.
Yeah. So, Satchel Paige. You know, guys that had just ridiculously long careers. So,
I think it's, it may be.
the Energizer. It's just the Energizer Hall of Fame in
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Yeah. The Energizer Keep Going Hall of Fame.
Keep going Hall of Fame. All right. While you're looking up that, I have products that are a waste of money. All right. Products that are a waste of money.
I was thinking that the other day because, you know, we were talking about that and you pick up the bottle of water. I bought a
Number one on the list.
bag of soil. I'm buying dirt.
Yeah, you're buying dirt.
Buying dirt. It made me think of it when I bought a bag of dirt for my plantings yesterday.
Yeah.
There you go. Cal Ripken Jr. was the first member
There you go. That makes
into
sense.
the Energizer Hall of Fame.
Okay. What? Any other famous names that stick out?
And Kevin Kline was inducted by Cal Ripken. Go figure.
Okay.
Anybody can do it. And the winner gets $10,000 cash prize, a $5,000 donation to the charity of the church choice, and a trip to St. Louis, Missouri.
Ooh, yes.
There you go.
Not in a bag of chips. You got a bag of chips.
John O'Leary was the first public inductee. He survived a horrific accident as a child with burns over 98% of his body. Became a motivational speaker and chaplain. D. Mills is honored for Leah's prayers for postage, which supported U.S. troops serving overseas.
What about Superman Reeves?
I don't think so. Let's see what we got going.
Because you got to give him credit. He kept going after his
Oh, yeah,
his horse
after
accident.
his horse broke him? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
But I got one
Comment?
more.
Oh, one more?
I got
Okay.
one more.
Okay,
We don't
go
have
ahead.
to do the Freshwater Fish Hall of Fame is in Hayward, Wisconsin, but it has it's a shrine to anglers. It's got a giant muskellung fish there called Big Muskie that can hold 20 people in its mouth. I'm presuming it's a sculpture.
Okay. I'm hoping it's not a live fish.
Correct.
That would
He's
be
slimy.
awkward.
He's slimy.
That'd be awkward.
But the fun one was the Croquet Hall of Fame,
Where's that?
West Palm Beach.
Okay.
There's some wacky people
Did
in
you
that.
play croquet when you were a kid?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I like that.
Blake, have you ever played croquet?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we played croquet when we were kids. And the best part is when you get your ball right up against the other one and you can
Yep.
put your foot on it
And
and then
whack
hit
it.
yours and theirs go flying off the
Yep.
course. That's the best part of
Yep.
that game. So
So there's some interesting people in that. That's why you
who's
know.
in the Croquet Hall of Fame that we know?
Well, Louis Jourdan, he's a French actor. You would recognize him from Gigi.
Okay.
Howard Hawks, the director. Richard Rogers, the composer. Gig Young, the actor.
Yeah.
Daryl Zanuck, the producer. What got me was George S. Kaufman, Alexander Wolcott, and Harpo Marx.
Oh, see, now you hit somebody that's...
Well, you know, look, I'm looking at Moss Hart, George Kaufman, and Harpo Marx was the Algonquin Round Table. Bunch of people that would sit around at the Algonquin, drink cocktails, and pontificate about life, and then write wittyisms. It was Dorothy Parker was in that crowd. So I thought it was interesting. Yeah, Harpo Marx.
Yeah.
Big croquet player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but he didn't say a whole lot.
No, but there is sounds of his voice on the interweb. It's proven.
Oh, he does. Oh, they
speak.
do have his voice.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And apparently his last on-air interview before he passed away was, I guess, on the Steve Allen show, I think it might have been. And there was somebody else on the show with him, and every time he tried to open his mouth, Harpo kept talking over him, and they finally had to tell him to shut up because nobody could get a word in. I think he had it all pent up for so many years that he had to say stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen him talk.
No, we can find it on the interweb, though.
All right. All right. All right. Other items that are a waste of money.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think some of the other items that are on this list are a waste of money?
I have a good friend that thinks paper towels are.
All right. It is on the list.
Okay.
Uh,
Soil? Buying dirt? Cotton soil, dirt to planting dirt?
I don't see dirt on this list, but it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I did. I'm
All
schlepping
right.
a bag of dirt. I'm
Here-
going, why am I buying dirt?
Here's what they have for common household and grocery waste.
Okay.
Bottled water is number one. It is often just as high a quality. Tap water is just as high a quality and costs next to nothing compared to the high markup on bottled versions.
Yeah, I can't say that about St. Augustine drinking water, though.
Well, I can say that we have proven that you can't tell the difference between water
Give me a glass
On
of St.
air.
Augustine water.
on air. And Blake, we'll put 5 in front of you again, and I can tell you right now,
Out of this tap here.
out of this tap, you were so adamant.
I have to check this
no,
tap
no, no.
because
Blake, how adamant was he that he could tell the difference between the waters? And out of 9, you got 0 right.
There were only 6, and you only got 1.
thank you. Now let me ask you a question here. Is this St. Augustine water or are we county
It's St.
water?
John's County. It's St. John's County water.
I mean,
That's, and
there
that's
may
what
be
you have at your house. You have at your house, St. John's County
which
water.
I cannot drink.
Okay. All right. We're
It's
gonna,
just,
I think
you know.
we might have to test again.
I would like that.
We'll make them all ice cold.
Because it seems that, well, do them at room temperature, first of all, because we talked about this with wine tasting. If you taste your wine when it's ice cold,
Okay.
you're not tasting the wine. You're
Okay.
tasting the cold.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if restaurants have finally bought into the reverse osmosis or better filter systems. But, you know, I leave the house, I take a bottle of water with me, and I go out to dinner because, you know, half the time the tap water is not drinkable. But restaurants have gotten much better.
See,
I will say in all fairness.
and I'm saying it's in your Cornell brain.
Could be.
So
But this
I
is
think
purified water. This isn't
sometimes I
spring
think,
water.
Lenny, you're too smart for your own damn good.
Most of the
And
time.
it's
I cannot argue that.
It's in
Most
your-
of the
it's
time
in
I
your
get myself
Cornell
in
brain.
trouble.
So we are going to do a water test.
All right, I'm in. But either something's happened that the local water quality is improving, or restaurants are putting more money into filtering. Because we go to restaurants now and I can actually drink the tap water, and that's fine. Because I drink a lot of water during a meal.
Yeah. So, all right. Rebecca's volunteered to be in charge of the water
test. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I am confident I won't be able to tell the difference,
Okay.
and I'm 84% confident that you won't get it 100% correct.
Well, I probably won't get 100%.
Yeah. But you got 1 out of 6.
All right. Well, that's
That's like a Major League Baseball
This is-
average these days.
I was going to say
that's like
not
18%,
not
right?
quite below the Mendoza line, but right there.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like 15%. I think is 1 for 6, isn't it?
Okay.
What's 1 for
Blake?
6? Blake?
1 for 6, that is 167.
167.
Ooh.
Yeah, 60,
I could be
16%.
starting for the Mets.
Yeah, you could be
Oh,
in
my
the starting lineup. All right, brand name medications.
Yeah, okay.
Generic over-the-counter drugs,
Right.
such as ibuprofen, antihistamines,
Absolutely.
contain the exact same active ingredients
Yep.
as expensive brands like Advil and Tylenol.
Yep.
Okay?
I agree. Store brand. Look,
All right.
I'm a big fan of store brands. SE Grocer, like the Winn-Dixie brand or the Publix brand. Good quality stuff. A lot of them, I think, are made in the same factories. You go to Aldi's and you look at Aldi's, and it's if you look at the packaging at Aldi's, it looks almost identical to national brands.
Yep.
Like the Betty Crocker stuff or the Ritz Crackers things. It's close to being scary how close. And I think they may have their own production lines for that sort of stuff. But I'm firmly convinced that a lot of the off-brand stuff or the house brands is they finish doing the name brand stuff, and then they go and they just keep going and put it in a different package.
All right. I'm a sucker for this one, and it's out of laziness more than anything else.
Okay.
Pre-cut fruits and vegetables. All right. You pay a significant premium for the convenience of having produce already sliced or diced, and they actually last longer not being sliced or diced.
Correct.
So,
and I can slice and dice with the best of them, but every now and again, if there's a good BOGO on like cut watermelon, it's still not less expensive than buying a watermelon. But I've been so bad at picking watermelons lately. It's nothing worse than bringing.
What is it? I
home.
mean, if it's the wide lines, it's sweet.
Okay.
And if it's round, it's sweet.
Okay.
If you get the longer ones, it's more watery with less flavor.
Okay.
But it has to do, and this is going back to my old Florida days. And Blake, you can, but it has to do with the thickness of the lines on a watermelon, whether or not it's sweet or not.
Okay, good to know.
So, Blake, can you check that real quick? Check
And then
lines on a watermelon expose the flavor.
It's good to know.
So
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
And then the pale patch.
Now, next time you pick a watermelon,
Yeah, I'll have a better idea.
you'll be able to tell me if that is true or not.
Yes, sir.
Yep. You're all right.
The thicker the lines, the sweeter the watermelon. And round ones.
So it's the more webbing / lines, the uglier the melon looks, the sweeter it is.
And never get
Okay.
a watermelon with a yellow spot on it.
Well, that means it just hasn't rotated because that's
No,
where it sits.
if it gets a yellow spot on it,
Yes.
it's going to become pithy in that area.
Yep, a creamy yellow or hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, sorry. A creamy yellow or orange spot on the bottom indicates it was on the vine long enough, while white or no spot means it was picked too early.
It was picked too early. White means it was picked too early. So so stay away from the spots and go with the thicker lines.
Right, because
round.
Right, because if the spot's there, it's been sitting on the ground all that time.
Yeah. Well, the white spots picked too early.
Right.
Yellow
And the yellow
spot
spot's
means
been there.
it's been sitting too long,
been
and
on
that
the vine.
spot's going to be soft. All right. Other items that are on this list: paper towels. You said
Yep.
these are reoccurring expenses that can be eliminated by switching to reusable cloth towels or bar mop. Specialty cleaning products. Many niche cleaners share the same basic ingredients. A simple all-purpose cleaner or a do-it-yourself vinegar and water solution can handle most tasks. So I look under our sink and I'm like, we got a lot of money under there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Technology and services on products that we don't need, or that we waste money on. Cable TV. All right.
Don't even want to make it. I don't even want to add it up.
Many consumers find cable to be an unadulterated garbage expense, especially when cheaper streaming alternatives or digital antennas are available. The newest smartphone model. Everybody always goes, oh, they get the new model and they automatically get it. All right. Upgrading every year is rarely worth the high cost, as improvements between consecutive models are often marginal.
Right.
They give you one little nugget and you spend the money. This one's one. Blake had to help me out with this. Last year, unused subscriptions.
There you go.
I have one we took care of this week. It was like a $29 one that we took care of this week. Unused subscriptions. Auto renewals for gym membership. That one got me.
Yep.
Streaming services and apps you no longer use act as a drain on your bank account. And I don't want to put out a product that's not sponsoring.
Right.
But what was it? Rocket
Money.
Rocket Money.
Yeah.
They actually save me like $200-$300 a month when I went on that, and and just stupid stuff that I didn't even know I was paying. So
how did it find the things that you were paying for if you didn't realize you were paying for them?
It went through my account. I mean, I'm not a guy who balances my checkbook anymore. You remember back in the days when we had a book and we did that? It's what was in the account was in the account.
Right.
So, and I'm sure a lot of other people were doing the same thing. They had subscriptions. Like I had subscriptions from 6 years ago.
Wow.
That I was able to get rid of. Extended warranties. I don't think I get any extended warranties on those. Blake, this one's you.
Mm-hmm.
Premium gasoline.
You're stuck.
All right. Unless your car's manual specifically requires.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very key word. Requires high octane fuel. Regular gas works just as well and prevents wasting roughly $2 billion collectively dollars each year.
Yep.
So unless it says it requires it, you shouldn't do it. All right, here we go. Life and luxury waste. Okay. Brand new cars. All right. A new vehicle loses significant value the moment it leaves the lot. Buying certified pre-owned can save thousands. All right. You want a nice car? Go to Bozard. They'll take care of you and get you the best deal. But also, they have probably the most amazing selections of certified pre-owned cars.
Okay.
All right. All right. This one gets me. I've seen you do it too, because we've been in the same store buying this product.
Oh, to no avail.
And still poor.
Right.
Lottery tickets.
You know, if I stop buying them, which I'm so close to doing, because I started adding up how much money I spend on lottery tickets a week without winning, my numbers will come in the next day, and I will have to hang myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know,
and I'll miss you.
I know, it's
I'll
true.
miss you.
Because there was so much good I can do when I win it just once. You know?
Often described as tax on the poor. The odds of winning are so low, they are considered a guaranteed loss over time. Okay?
Yeah, that right next to casino gambling?
Yep. And Dusty just sent me a text and about Chiba Hunt is closing.
Yeah, it was in the paper.
Closing its doors.
Yeah.
So
there was a post about that. Yeah, a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But they're coming back with a new concept, apparently, in the same location.
Yeah. So it is. See if he gave me an inside scoop here. Saturday is the last day. We'll be opening up with a new concept, same location, sometime in May. It will be
a quick turnaround.
It'll be called Morning Jam Diner, serving breakfast and lunch 5 days a week, from 7 to 2, Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sunday and Monday. And he wants to start back up with the mentions on the morning show.
Good.
So, so thank you, Dusty, for thinking of us, and we love, and we're gonna do that story in the morning also.
It's interesting though, because now there's a spate of places that are breakfast only opening in town. You got Kiki's over by Cobblestone, Publix over there. You've got a new one that just opened next to the new Publix on Anastasia Island. It's another breakfast only place. He's going to have a little competition, but he's in the middle between the two of them, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think
he's got a lot of motels over there. There's, so
yeah, he's got a good location for that.
Yeah, absolutely, great visibility.
Yeah,
yeah. 'Cause the other two don't.
Yeah, so he's
got parking.
Yes, so no, and he's a great guy. Great guy. He's been with us for a long time. So
I might still have to stay loyal to Anastasia Diner.
Yeah, so congratulations. I know he was struggling with what to do there. So, all right. Lifestyles. We did lottery tickets. Timeshares. These are notoriously difficult to resell and often come with ever increasing maintenance fees.
Well, if you listen to Sirius Radio, there's a guy who advertises the daylights out of himself. I am not an attorney, but I will get you out of your timeshare and save you a whole lot of money. And he's there. I forget the guy's name because it's in my lizard brain somewhere. But yeah, every day, we are not attorneys, but we will get you out of your timeshare without any problem. You just call us right now.
So,
It's interesting to see how he's going to do that, but I don't have a timeshare. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Designer baby clothes.
Baby clothes.
Yes. Children outgrow clothes so quickly that buying expensive brands is seen as a major waste compared to secondhand options. All right. And the last one on this list, and there's a lot of other stuff out there, but the last one on this particular list is fast fashion. While cheap initially, these items often fall apart after a few washes, forcing you to spend more on replacements than you bought if you bought a quality basic brand.
Julie calls that disposable clothing.
Yes. So, and the one I think is the biggest waste of money is dryer sheets.
Right.
So,
Unless you use them to chase mosquitoes. If you're on the golf course and you stick a dryer sheet in your pocket, you'll be okay.
yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah. So, but we also learned that DEET is the way to go.
I agree.
Yeah.
Eat.
I agree. My skin will peel off, but I will not have a mosquito eating me.
Yeah. All right. And here's the AI manufacturer list of wasted products in order.
Okay.
Number 1, lottery tickets.
Okay.
Number 2, cigarettes.
Never had that issue.
Number 3, bottle of water.
I drink too much of that.
Number 4, brand name drugs.
Right.
Because I wanted to do a comparison. Number 5, movie theater concessions. Blake, do you know anything about that, sir?
Yes, I do.
Just make sure your pocket doesn't rattle when you walk in.
Yeah. So, yep. Cafe coffee is number 6.
Ooh, baby.
Books, because everything's online.
Yeah. I like a
7,
book.
some people still like that. Timeshares.
I like a book.
I have one of these, and I agree. Boats. Cable TV. Greeting cards. You can make your own.
I have good friends that would send unsigned greeting cards to each other, birthday cards to each other, so that they could reuse them.
Yeah. All right. This is one that people say is a waste, and I do a lot of these. Gift cards. All right. Gift cards aren't as popular of a present as you may think. Almost 1 in 3 gift cards never get used at all, citing Consumer Reports. And those who do use them tend to spend 20% more than the value of the card. That's the whole point. So cut your losses and buy something more thoughtful next time. Premium gasoline again. The newest gadget again. In-game purchases. So the games that you buy on your phones.
Don't have a problem with that.
Express shipping. Okay. Sometimes it just has to be there overnight.
Right. Sometimes it doesn't get there any faster.
Yeah, exactly. Going out to eat. Yeah, we spend alcohol drinks in restaurants. We never do that. And this one to me is one that should be closer to the top. Food delivery.
Yeah.
High-end beauty products. Name brand beauty products have the exact same
like the over-the-counter drugs. Yeah.
Over-the-counter drugs. And it says off-brand tech accessory and chargers. They break down. You end up spending more because you have to buy more. So, all right. Anything on your list on a list that you think we left off of that?
No, just the soil. Just buying bags of dirt. You can get organic dirt. You can get regular dirt. You can get fertilized dirt. You can get Miracle Grow dirt. You can get somebody else's dirt. And now there's brand name dirt too. So it's a little wacky there. But I do think I have an idea what I'm going to do with our front yard.
Okay.
I'm liking to see there's people that have potted plants in their front yard. So I think big load of good rock, preferably with some kind of barrier beneath it to keep the weeds from growing through the rocks, please. And then just stage potted plants in there. Looks great. Easier to water too. Yeah. Less wasted water because it's not going anywhere.
And do you use the volcanic rock or use the regular rock?
I think I try to use river rock actually.
River rock. Yeah. So the volcanic rock is much lighter.
Yeah.
And as long as it's not in a washout area,
right?
I like to use the volcanic rock. but it's just a preference.
Right. But you could always take that and use it as a pumice stone on your heels and ankles should you need.
Okay. On your ankles.
Well, yeah, if you need a little pumice stone, you got a little
On your ankles? Who gets no? You use a pumice stone on your ankles?
No, I don't use a pumice stone at all, but I should on my heels.
Okay. Yeah. I can see the heels drying out and needing that, but I've never seen anyone on their ankles. I was like, what kind of, pterodactyl skin you got going?
Oh, you don't even want to know right about now.
Yeah. So.
Let's get old stuff's for the birds, baby.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you in 10 years. Then I'm going to be really decrepit by then. Holy cow.
All right. The Mets won. Congratulations.
They did. Yeah, well, it's bittersweet. It's very bittersweet because we got Soto back. He's hitting well. And then we lose Francisco Lindor for another 2 to 3 weeks at least.
Oh, really? He
got a calf strain that was similar to what...
I saw him coming around third and kind of coming up a little lame.
Yep. He scored the run and left, went to the locker room, and didn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
However, what this does now, guess who's playing shortstop for the New York Mets?
Who's that?
Bo Bichette.
Okay.
Who was a natural shortstop. So he should not miss any, there shouldn't be a huge decrease in ability there. And maybe it'll help his bat a little bit, being back to where he knows and he doesn't have to think about stuff so much. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. And Brett Batty's a good third baseman. So, I hate to say addition by subtraction because, Lindor is the heart and soul of that team. And he was just starting to hit. He was like 9 for his last 25. So that's not bad in baseball parlance.
All right. So watching the game, and I look at Mr. Met. Very similar to the Reds mascot.
Reds have a big baseball-headed mascot?
Yeah, and we had ours first.
Okay.
So Reds actually have 4 official mascots.
Okay.
Blake, did you realize they have 4?
I think Chotzi is no longer one of them.
The Reds, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it did.
And there's a cool story, but Mr. Met is the live mascot for the Mets. Mm-hmm. All right. And because he looks so much alike, I was like, okay, I want to see who came first.
Okay.
Right.
Reds have been around a lot longer.
Not that I'm competitive.
Hardly at all.
Yeah. No, not that I'm. So Mr. Met actually first appeared in '63 on the covers of the game programs. Mm-hmm. In person, made his debut in 1964.
Okay.
The first performer, his name was Dan Riley. He was a ticket office employee.
Okay.
And he was the first person to wear the costume, which was originally featured a heavy paper mache head. He went on hiatus. All right.
Okay, took a little
the
siesta.
silent era between the mid 70s came back for a brief 1970. There was an animal called Metal the Mule. I don't remember him at all.
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember the Mule? All right.
So
he's now made it into the Mascot Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Mr. Met is one of the more popular mascots out there, believe it or not.
And,
but he wasn't around in 69? There was no Mr. Met in 69 when
no,
they won the World
he left
Series?
in the mid 70s.
Oh, okay.
Mid 70s.
Okay, fine. Good.
Yeah. And he's been back since the 80s.
Now there's a Mrs. Met,
Yes, there is a Mrs. Met, and there's Rosie Red is one of our official mascots.
Red? Okay.
So not Mrs. Red.
Well, but
her name is Rosie Red.
Okay.
And the cool part about the Reds mascot story is in the 1950s, the Reds, had been in Cincinnati for so long, they were talking about possibly moving cities.
Okay.
And in 58, when Klazuski was there and those guys were there, they were talking about moving cities. And a group of women got together. And Blake, if you can confirm what Rosie actually stands for, Rosie Red actually stands for, it's an acronym. But these group of women got together, and when they wanted Mr. Red to have a girlfriend,
all right,
they created Rosie and gave her the name for these women that saved the Reds in Cincinnati. I thought it was a cool story, but what's it stand for?
Rooters organized to stimulate interest and enthusiasm.
So that's what Rosie actually stood for.
Okay.
and that campaign, I think it was it was mid to late 50s. Is that sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, groups of women getting together really salvage a whole lot of
actually,
stuff.
1964, actually.
Oh, 64. Okay.
Because right when Mr. Met came.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but Mr. Red was already there.
Yeah.
He's
So
he's already there. He lost his mustache,
oh,
and then they brought back. Then they brought back the guy with the mustache. So that's one of theirs. And then we have Gapper, which is like what would you call Gapper? He's kind of like the Philly Fanatic, but multiple colors.
All right, not just
not
big,
very
big and
popular
fuzzy.
Reds, but he is one of the Reds mascots. So, what are the official 4 names of the Reds mascots? Because yours are Mr. Met, Miss Met.
Right. That's it. So
Mr.
Shotzi is no longer a mascot for the Reds?
Yeah, both dogs are dead.
Yeah, the dogs died.
Okay.
The dogs died.
They're definitely dead, and
They're still dead.
Right.
and
So is what's-her-face, I got a feeling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mark Shot, yeah.
Yeah, but so officially the mascots are Mr. Regleg, Mr. Red, Rosie Red, and Gapper.
All right. Which one has the most mustache? Mr. Redleg?
Mr. Redleg.
Mr. Redleg has
Okay.
it. Okay.
So can you tell me what Chicago Cubs Clark looks like? That's the Chicago Cubs mascot.
I mean, to me, the ultimate mascot is the San Diego Chicken. And then the Philly
that's it.
Fanatic.
Philly Fanatic, yeah.
is right
Yeah.
there behind him.
Yeah.
But, the Philly Fanatic was not on the baseball bunch with Johnny Bench. San Diego Chicken was.
San Diego Chicken wasn't that the first one?
Yeah, I think I don't know if he was the official first mascot, but he was
Right.
like the first one that really participated.
Did birthday
and did
parties.
antics and did let's see if we can type in first baseball
Athletics.
mascot.
Did you know that Detroit Tigers had a mascot named Paws, which is one of the most popular ones?
Detroit.
Tigers.
Yeah.
Paws, no idea. Or I didn't know the Cubs had a mascot.
All right. 1883. The Pottsville Anthracites.
It's a little cold.
They had Chick, referred to a young boy named Chick, and he was their good luck charm. First costume mascot was 1954 Mr. Oriole. First animal mascot, 1962, was Homer the Beagle. You know who had him? Homer the Beagle.
I do not. But we
The
like
New York
Homer.
Mets
There you go. When was that? 62?
in 62.
All right, when they
during
came
their
out. Good for us.
inaugural season.
That's right. All
All
right,
right.
so Paws is that makes sense. Paws is a tiger.
Oh,
I
it's
figured.
saying now on this one, it's saying the first humanoid mascot
Humanoid.
is Mr. Met.
Okay.
But I thought Mr. Redleg beat Mr. Met. So, okay. Got controversy in
Mascots.
mascots.
There you go.
So, and there's the famous chicken debuted in 1974. So, he came along a little bit later.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
did you ever have any good luck charms playing sports?
No. I'm not overly that superstitious, though I do carry the same things in my pocket every day when I leave the house. So yeah. I actually cover a lot of things, as a matter of fact. It's a sort of little universal totem. So this I take with me everywhere, and I lose it, I freak out.
Oh, you carry it with you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's with you all the time.
And,
Okay.
if I misplace it, I get a little cranky.
You get
I
cranky?
get cranky.
Okay.
So this is a
Did you know this about Lenny?
No.
Okay. I'm glad I asked this question.
So this is a jade Buddha.
Mhm.
This is
So you rub its belly?
and mine.
Okay.
This is the cross of Caravaca. This is the cross that they found outside the Ziminofatio's house.
Okay.
They were digging around there and they found this amazing cross, which is interesting because it's a double cross.
Yeah.
So they found that and they had no idea where that came from. And then my Kabbalah string, and then this is Kairos. Kairos is a good luck piece that I got in Trigor, which is in Croatia. And this
Looks
is
like a winged messenger.
That's exactly what it is. But
Okay.
if you grab his hair, you get good luck. But he goes pretty quick. and it's Kairos with a K. And I got this from the sisters, I want to say of St. Benedictine, and a monastery on the island that was there.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
Very cool. I don't carry anything with me, but I've always been very superstitious.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're a baseball player. It's in the rules.
Yeah, it comes with it. I mean, when I was on my hitting streak, I did the old weight bogs and ate chicken every day.
Okay.
And one time I couldn't find chicken. We didn't have any chicken in the house, and I had to go to the game, and there's no chicken served at the concession stand in DeLand.
Right.
And the only thing I had was chicken bouillon.
Okay.
So I ate 2 cubes of those, just the cubes.
That must have been a little salty.
I went 2 for 3 and walked. And so my streak stayed alive. My streak stayed alive, so I didn't do it again.
Yeah.
But I felt it helped me get through. And I always chewed the same gum, put my socks on the same way.
Yeah.
At
least you changed your socks.
Yeah, I did change my socks. So there was a lot of rituals, and if I had a really good batting cage session, I would it would get in my head quite a bit. So if I had a really good batting cage session, I would step out and purposely miss a couple swings and then go play the game, because I didn't want to leave all my hits in the cage.
Right. You need to keep moving. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and in big games, this is not the most exciting thing, but people that play with me knew this happened. In big games, it was good luck for me to throw up, like a championship game, because I led off every game. I've
Right.
never really been on a team I didn't hit first, and in big games, there was sometimes I didn't throw up until I got to the plate. I've
Really?
thrown up at home plate and covered it up with the dirt.
Okay.
Yeah. And it freaks out the pitcher, the batter. And
Sure, the catcher's not loving it either.
Normally what happens when you do that, they try and throw a fastball right down the middle, and you just send it right back near their ear, because you need to be ready that
Right.
they're going to.
That's
going to
coming.
be my baseball home runs, I think I have that I've actually hit out of the park. I think I have 4 or 5 that I actually hit out of the park.
As opposed to inside the Parkers?
I had more inside the Parkers than out of the Parkers.
Okay.
All but one of them came from the first pitch of the game.
Nice.
So it's just everyone tries to get ahead, and they see the skinny kid who looks like Lupus. I'm going to blow it past him, and I'm sitting dead red.
Right.
So,
Right. You're waiting for that fastball down the middle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
But I didn't know you had a good luck charm. I found out something new about you. So, all right. Well, that's the end of our week here on
Hallelujah.
Bolix.
We made it through another one.
We have made it through. We know which
Okay.
products to stay away from this weekend.
All right.
I'm
Don't
probably
waste
still
that
going to buy
money.
paper towels.
And I might not buy a lottery ticket this weekend.
Yeah. So.
But then I better not check my numbers that night. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Any shout outs you need to give
No, all good.
this weekend?
All good. See
All
what's
right.
coming up. Nope.
So, thank you to everyone who showed up last Thursday for the appreciation. I'm glad to have
it
you
went
back,
well. Yeah.
back in the seat here. Blake, do you have any shout outs?
I think I'm good.
All right. This is where we wave and smile, Lenny.
See you on Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.